Ready?
Yeah.
You look ready.
Hello and welcome back to another glorious Tuesday. That means it's time for a new DC Day stream. We're going to pause for the calls, enjoy the middle of the day break, take a look at what's coming out this week, chat some news, just hang out for a while, run a giveaway so you get a chance to win some brand new comics. And be sure to check the super chat goal. If we hit that goal, we'll add in the final Ollie's 5-pack, which means I need to go reload on those. But let's not waste any more time. Let's go. All right, do not forget to check the description of all the videos. There's fantastic resources for this amazing hobby. If you're looking for online retailer variants, con exclusive stuff like that, there'll be no better option than Big Time Collectibles, the leaders in the online comic book retailer game. And if you need anything cleaned, pressed, or submitted for grading, Justin's Comics has got you covered. He's linked down below to his Instagram. If you don't have Instagram, you can reach out to me. I can get you in contact with him via other methods. He's got an email address and all that. I got his business card around here somewhere, but he's fantastic. And if you're looking to set up a pool list, get into new comic books, tabletop gaming, any of that good stuff, ABX Comics and Games is Augusta's very best comic shop. The biggest, baddest, and most amazing comic shop experience you'll ever have is ABX Comics and Games. They are my local comic shop, and they sponsor the Tuesday giveaway, which reminds me I need to put the giveaway books in the little picture thingy here. But yeah, ABX Comics and Games is linked down below to their Facebook page. They have a fantastic Facebook group where you can keep up with everything that's coming out over there. And if you need to set up a pool list with them, reach out to them. There's numerous people in the community that have their pool list through ABX Comics and Games, including Brian LCS, The Adventures Joseph Michaels, Burt Family 54 Comics, Collecting with Durs, The Comic Viking. They are the community's comic shop. And look at that. That was good timing. I spaced that out perfectly to get that picture added in there. And today's giveaway books include, and is not limited to, the brand new Secret 6 #1. That's the Olivetti foil cover, as well as the beautiful Jenny Frisson Birds of Prey variant. Jenny Frisson has been crushing it with the Poison Ivy cover, so I was excited to see that she had a Black Canary cover. Look at the perspective to the sound wave of the canary cry coming out. That's just flipping awesome. And as always, once we draw the winner, I'll holler for Little Vanna White, a.k.a. Monkey, to come in and pull some trading cards out. And if we hit the super chat goal, we'll throw in the Ollie's 5-pack featuring the beautiful Batman Reptilian. I think this was Garth Ennis that wrote this, and Liam Sharp on the come here on the art. What year is it? Because I'm loving it.
I love this. No, because you're gonna make fun of me.
No, I'm excited. I want some that match.
I really like it.
Come here.
No.
Come here.
No.
The wife just got back from picking up Monkey, and they stopped by the store, and Monkey got dressed and some heels, and my wife traveled to 1990 something and robbed somebody on the shores of Baywatch. Those are awesome though. It's a zoo day later this month. She's taking Finn as a chaperone to the zoo, where we happen to be season pass holders. So she's planning a big day at the zoo, and she wanted to get, I guess, a retro skirt.
Little tennis skirt.
A little tennis skirt.
Or whatever.
I guess. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It looks cool though. It reminds me of my old windbreaker.
You like it with my
with your Link Squad shirt. It works out perfect. Yeah, it works out perfect.
This way Finn can find me if he needs me.
Yeah, that's his eye height too. Yeah, that works out perfect. Will you give him a treat?
You a treat?
He does. He's coming over here begging. All right, so let's get into it. That was hilarious. She came sliding in the door, all risky business like. It was hilarious. Hello to Lisa. Good to see you in here, clocking in first. And that reminds me, all of you out there that pray, that send good vibes out to the universe, all that good stuff, keep our good friend Las Crucias in your thoughts. He had a loss of a family member this week. And so definitely keep him in your thoughts. Fantastic community member, amazing individual, and going through it. So keep him in your thoughts. And a big shout out, hello to Lisa. Good morning to you. It's bright out there. Hello to White Tiger. Cool, Common Collected. Ruby G is in the building. Angel Rivera, hello. There's me reminding everyone to hit the thumbs up, share the stream out, check the super chat goal, and also don't forget the join button. The channel membership is a thing. I appreciate all the support. Pop, what's happening? Hello to you. J-Med, my man. Happy new DC Day, everyone. And there's the, how many did you get?
2.
That one looks boring. I like the other one. I mean, it's my favorite color. It's almost turquoise even. Oh, the shorts came built in.
Yeah.
Nice.
They always do.
You get access to those custom emojis right there by hitting that join button, becoming a channel member. And if you join in the Legion tier, your name gets put on the appreciation wheel for every month. And I think this month I'm aiming to do like a Daredevil theme with the show starting tonight. I'm excited about that. I hope it's good. W. Vogs is in the building. What's up, Vogsy? Hello to you, my good friend. Sir Timothy Nerdy, a.k.a. TM Nerdy. It's here for some DC goodness. You're in the right place because Stephen with a C is here. A1 from day one. What is going on, homie? Good to see you in here. What is up? I have comic issues. Hello, hello. Hope you're doing well. Scotty Z70, my man. How's it going? Hope everyone gets outside today. It's a beautiful day. It really is. I'll definitely be spending about an hour outside sitting in the car with the windows down, reading, waiting to pick up Finn here shortly. What is going on, Faith and Misery? Good to see you in here. What's happening, good people? New DC Day is finally here. Brian LCS is in the building. Good reminder. His Kickstarter is still going for the Doctor issue number 2. I don't know how many days are left on that. I leave it to Brian to put a comment down there to let everyone know and link him straight to the Kickstarter. Yes, ma'am. Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you. What I'm waiting on. I'm gonna wait for the next one. She's doing about her tennis skirts. But yeah, Brian, link your Kickstarter. Let everyone know how long they have. It is fully funded, but that doesn't mean that you have to stop. If you haven't gotten one, make sure you go check it out. Christina Payne, hello to you. How are you today? Good to see you. Black Joker is in the building. Tacoma, Washington, tapping in, family. Hello, hello. Appreciate you stopping by. Herb, what's up, homie? Good to see you in here. Let's see who else we got in here. Picture thingy? Is that a technical term? It is. A picture thingy is typically used alongside a humdinger or a whatchamajig. Those 3 things can be found at the same time, typically. Let's see. Today is the day, Mark. First 2 episodes of Daredevil at 9 p.m. real time. Thought it was 6 p.m. Oh, it must be 6 on some other time. I don't know. I don't know what time. I just know it's later in the day. I checked this morning to see if it was up. It was not. Oh, man. I'm holding out hope. I'm trying not to get overly excited as like we've been burned for 4 years straight from the Marvel Disney stuff, but hope it's good. I like the Netflix stuff. The adventurous one, Joseph Michaels. Happy new DC Day to you. Good to see you in here. Fun fact, Vanna White grew up not far from me in North Myrtle Beach. That's pretty cool. Very cool. I'll check out Daredevil after this live. Yeah, it's not available yet. It's going to be it'll be posted up on the streaming service like this evening sometime between 6 and 9. When I Googled it this morning, I thought I read 6. Sir Timothy Nerdy is saying 9, but he's also on an island in the middle of the Atlantic. So I don't know if he's referring to real time as his time or real time as real time here on the East Coast. Well, I'll have to figure it out. What is going on, Heroes for Hire Comics? Good to see you in here, Matt. Hello to you. Let's see. Steven with the sleeves clocking in from work. What is going on? Burt Family 54 Comics in the building. YouTube won't let me super chat. That's odd. That's lame. Boo, YouTube. Boo. I don't know. You might just have to like clear the stream and come back. I don't know. YouTube can be persnickety. They're always working on something. Keep polling your thoughts. Yep, absolutely. And we got the first one of the day, so we'll kick it off the right way. Evil Mike clocking in the $2 super chat for the goal. And I love playing that Godzilla clip in there because, as a reminder, Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong was like one of the best events in modern times. It was fantastic. And the second volume is supposed to be coming out, I think, sometime this year. I can't wait for that. That's going to be awesome. Tuesday afternoon fashion show. It is. It is. She's not letting us down. Not at all. Marvel. What's going on, Darth Lopez? Good to see you in here. Early access to videos too. Yeah, you do get early access to videos by joining the channel membership. Ronnie Johnson, what is going on? Hello to you. Old Wolf is in the building. What's up, Tony? Hope you're doing good today. We have a blizzard coming again today. Wow. It's like beautiful here, like high 60s. It's 68 degrees. I don't trust that car. Foreign car, communist car. Okay. Well, I trust my foreign phone. Yes, ma'am.
Do you need to go by the bank on the way to Monkey's LA?
I don't know. I'm going to do this.
I need to know. Okay.
JSS Brooklyn, what is going on? Hello to you. Good afternoon. Darth Marvel newsstand. Ends on Monday the 10th. Oh, that's coming up fast. So this is the final week to jump in on Brian's Kickstarter for the Doctor issue number 2. Issue number 2. And there's the link. Make sure y'all hit that. Check it out. What is going on, Circumstances? Good to see you in here. He'll be live streaming tonight, getting all sorts of comic book goodness, community goodness, maybe even a little bit of FOC. It looks like it's kind of been going that way lately. For those that don't know, that's future order cutoff. This is the last chance you have to pre-order comics through your comic shops kind of thing. Let's see. Who else have I missed? I don't know. Very excited for Daredevil. Yeah. 10 p.m. for you. Okay, so that's 9 o'clock Eastern. 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. There it is. All right, there we go. We got it. I don't know if I think they're dropping a couple episodes to begin with, so I don't know if I'm going to be trying to stay up for all that. I might. See how it goes. An island in the Atlantic, the mascara? Could be. Definitely could be. Always both. What is going on, Phil? Good to see you in here. Hello to you. Ryan Riley, what's up? We got another one. That makes 2. What big shout out to Heroes for Our Comic Club. When the going gets weird, the weird turn pro. There you go. I like gold. Might shed the mic one day. Maybe. I just started season 3 of Daredevil. Netflix been doing the whole Netflix Marvel series. Nice. Yeah, dude, man. They had some really good ones. They had some really, really good ones. And check it out. Stephen with a C got it worked out and dropped the $2 super chat. Let's hit this goal. That's 3 out of 5. We're almost there already from the beginning. I enjoyed the Xenomorph toy video, Mark. Yeah, dude, I've got a kind of a follow-up video to that planned. I posted a video Monday going to Dead Media Collectibles where the massive toy haul just came in and getting a lot of the Alien toys I was missing that I've been reclaiming from my childhood. And since then, I had something else come in, Scott, which is the original toy box that goes to them. But the thing is, this kind of gets into some of the stuff I was talking about, how those toys are designed after the television show that never happened called Operation Alien. So I've been like going into details, trying to find out as much as I can about that, because I want to do a video on that. These are some of the coolest toys from my childhood. And now my kids are playing with them every day. They come in and bust that open and just spread them out on the floor, and they have a field day. They love it. And even playing with the ones that I still have from my childhood and stuff. So kind of wanted to do a video on that show, but I haven't made a video about like talking about like an old show. So getting clips and editing and all that stuff is not my favorite thing to do. Obviously, if you watch the channel, you see I don't do much of that. So I don't know how long it's going to take me to put that together. I'm going to have some free time, but this is my off weekend coming up. So possibly, maybe I could have that ready for next week, which I think would be fun. Aliens is wildly popular, and you got the new show coming up soon, and I think it'd be a fun video to do if I can actually do it any kind of justice to make it enjoyable. That's the thing, is like I got to have fun making it, and I got to feel like what I make is something that'd be fun for other people to watch at the same time. Otherwise, But that teaser trailer for the new show on FX has got me excited. Blue Hellion Comics is in the building. What's up, Dan? I hear Mark loves EC Comics. That's a fact. That is a fact. The PRC loves your phone too, Mark. Yeah, it's actually not Chinese. It's not a Huawei or nothing. It's just a Samsung. Yeah, but I feel you, homie. Blizzard, y'all make fun of us Southerners, but where do y'all retire to? The South? We ain't freezing. Yeah, not at all. Not at all. Right now, we exist in this weird desert time of the year where it can drop down to like 30s at night, and then it's like in the 60s or 70s in the day. So you have to like plan 2 outfits a day. Like, especially for me, who like goes to work when it's still dark outside. I got to go to work in like a hoodie and pants. And by come noontime, I'm ready to get down to a t-shirt and shorts. But yeah, pink is your color, Mark, like the bracelet or hair tie on your wrist. This is a literal friendship bracelet. So this is a cool story. This is getting off the topic of DC, right? But I love the color pink. It's a cool color. But so when I was a kid, we had stuff like Putt Putt, which is still around, or there's another one called Duffers, which was like an indoor mini golf place. And when I was a kid, there was a place like common place for birthday parties to happen. And you know how you go play in the arcade and stuff, and you win tickets and you take them to the toy counter and you trade your tickets for toys. When Pops took me up there when I was a kid, I just had like a couple of random ones, couldn't get forward a big toy left or anything. So I was trying to burn them all. I got a couple of friendship bracelets that were like, like one ticket a piece. And I got one for me and I gave Pops one. Pops put it on his wrist that day and it stayed on his wrist for years. He would go to and from work, everything, like for years. He had a red one to the point of it disintegrating and falling off his wrist. Like when I think of Pops, I still picture him with it on his wrist because that's how long he had it for through so many formative years of my life. So when Finn turned 2 on his birthday, we went to this indoor play place in the same scenario. Ended up getting a little friendship bracelet with stuff that he had like ticket stuff from, and I got one and I put it on my wrist and I haven't taken it off, nor will I under any scenario. So it's just been sitting here getting weathered. You can see where it's like fraying and stuff. And yeah, it just stays on my wrist. It just reminds me of that relationship I have with my dad. It reminds me of the relationship I have with my child now and the importance of those things to me. So yeah, good stuff. Taylor Winder is in the building. T-Dubs, what is up, homie? Good to see you. We got Dale with Suspense. What's up? Throwing those custom emojis that you get access to again by hitting that join button, becoming a channel member. Let's see. It's time to start hitting some more. What do we have here? I think we've got one right. Do we have new ones? I think I do have some new ones. They're down here.
You want blood? Go get it!
$2 super chat from Blue Hellion Comics. Here's for the $2 wave, and from JSS Brooklyn, top it off. Oh, I had a box just like that for Star Trek Next Generation figure, 6 figures per tray, 2 trays deep. And guess what, homie? I'll do it later when not in the DC Day video, but the tray's in there. Like I found a couple of those, and only one had the tray mint condition. Trays aren't even cracked or broken or nothing. Typically, the trays didn't make it through the childhood, so that's cool that you got the trays as well. Trays in that one too, my good friend. I heard T-Dubs and Tom King have an upcoming box match. The money is on T-Dubs. Ooh, wow. Cockboxing. My money's on T-Dubs now too. What's your favorite series right now that's not Wonder Woman? New Gods. Absolutely New Gods. From DC Comics, what Ron V is doing with New Gods, next level. Editorial on that book deserves an award. The interiors are fantastic. Pulling in Ricardo to bring back those flashbacks that tie into Warworld. Amazing. Just the subtlety and the vastness of it all is just next freaking level. And we got another $2 super chat for Blue Hole Comics. Peanut butter jelly time. That's awesome. Oh, yeah, I got so many prize ticket plays. Ski ball. Yeah. Best day of the week for sure. Shout out to Flo Dameron. Yo, big shout out to Flo. And he plays incognito. I don't know why he doesn't use his proper account, because at this point, this is a secondary account. But his channel, Nightwing Stan, all one word. It's got crazy views, getting just past 2,000 subscribers. It's just exploding, doing some fun stuff over there, covering comic and pop culture stuff. Be sure to give Nightwing Stan a follow, a subscribe, all that good stuff. Flo, you got a wrench. You can drop the link. Oh, I love it. I've gotten those before too. Yeah, they're awesome. I love them. Flash by Night Comics in the building. What's up, TJ? Good to see you. We are Legions Tuesday. Biggie, the immortal one. Biggie Shaq is in the house. Good to see you, homie. Can't wait to start my rival show, Old DC Day. Dude, that would be dope. And you can just start with the Golden Age. You can buy the new DC Finest collected volumes and start with the Golden Age and treat it like it's brand new. Talk about the books like they're releasing that day or that quarter. That would be hilarious. Get like an outfit and dress like somebody from the 1930s. Do like a sepia tone filter over it and everything, and run a new DC Day video just like it's 1938. Start at the beginning. That would be amazing. That would be awesome. Simple and effective connection to dad and kid. Nice, man. Yeah, absolutely, man. I can't think of a single thing that's more important than family. I love a lot about living. I love a lot about life, but that's number one. That keeps me tethered. Got to stay tethered. Family's my lightning rod. People saying the hellos. All right. I am streaming your stream. Well, thank you for streaming my stream. I appreciate you. Make sure everyone who's watching comes over here and hits the thumbs up and gets in when it comes giveaway time. You don't want them to miss that. Thank you. Fun content for sure. That's the only way I know what's going on with Marvel Rivals. That's the only way, because I don't video game like that. I did see a new Terminator side scroller is coming to Nintendo Switch, which I learned what a side scroller is day before yesterday. So that looks exciting. There's a Phantom game, the Ghost Who Walks. There's a Phantom game supposed to be releasing sometime this year. I'm going to buy it for Finn. You know what I mean? For Finn, because we got him a Switch. So I think that he likes the Phantom. He's watched the movie and stuff. Write that down. Write that down. I did that one time using the part of the older DC comic that says, what is this week, with information pertaining to 1982. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. All right. I think I made it to the bottom of the chat. Let's go ahead and look at what the giveaway is one more time for the people who weren't here at the beginning. We have two amazing brand new books. We've got the brand new Jenny Frisson Birds of Prey variant cover featuring Black Canary. Beautiful book. And the brand new Secret Six, issue number 1, the foil Olivetti, or that's how you say it, right? Ariel Olivetti, however you say it. Beautiful foil cover featuring Catman and Deadshot, which this got me super excited because I don't know if y'all remember back in 2005-6 when what was it? Infinite Crisis wasn't out yet, but they were doing the road to it, and you had a handful of individual miniseries that came out leading up to Infinite Crisis, and the Secret Six had one, and it was amazing. Catman led the charge. It was so good. So seeing these two back together, I'm hoping is going to be exciting. I wasn't blown away by issue 1, spoiler alert, but the way issue 1 ended put me back in the, I hope I'm going to like this series. It's weird that we burned an issue to leave at the same place we started with. I hope I'm going to like this issue kind of thing. Let's pull up the new comics for this week and we'll dive into it. Oh, while I'm doing that, make sure y'all hit that link and subscribe to Nightwing Stand. But they came out today that we talked about it last week, all the new James Gunn announcements, the 3 added animated shows with My Adventures of Green Lantern, Superpowers, and Starfire. We got some more information that the Starfire animated show is officially going to be set as an Elseworld title, meaning it's not in the DCU continuity, which is fine. But how does everybody feel about that? We still don't have like a kind of a beat on like the age range demographic they're aiming for the audience, if it's going to be like the OG Teen Titans, like older kids or something, or if it's going to be like the DC animated universe films, or if it's going to be like Teen Titans Go, this like SpongeBob-ish, where it's for kids, but parents can have fun watching it. But what is everyone's read on the new Starfire cartoon being an Elseworld? It's not going to be teeing up anything, because in those announcements, they also mentioned the Teen Titans film was being worked on in some way, shape, fashion, or form. And that was interesting, getting that news with the Starfire cartoon news. If the Starfire cartoon is going to be someone of an origin related, that could have been like a little, like a little feeder to the Teen Titans movie, but it's not looking like it. So what y'all think? Starfire might be a skip. I'm feeling you on that. And that's a little bummer, ain't it though? Like we're waiting on this DCU to like officially kick off in a grand way, and we're already hearing announcements of stuff that we're thinking, I might skip that. My Adventures with Green Lantern should be good. Yeah, dude, this is going to be crazy. I bailed on My Adventures of Superman after episode 3. It's no secret if you keep up with the channel. I'm not a big anime guy. And there's only been like one anime exception like the past decade of my life, and that was Terminator Zero. Phenomenal. 10 out of 10, flawless show. But I can't get it. Something's just, it's not even like I can't get into it. I feel like something's actively pushing me away from being entertained by it. But My Adventures of Superman didn't do it for me. That Suicide Squad, Akai, whatever it was called, I couldn't even stomach that one. But so I don't know. I love Green Lantern. I want the story, but I don't want to have to sit through and watch the cartoon. I always wonder if Starfire kissed everyone she met that was speaking a different language. Bonjour, kiss. Okay. What is going on, Leo? Hello from the VV fam. Have a great Tuesday. I appreciate it, homie. That's the the NFT stuff, the VV. Yeah, that's the NFT stuff. When y'all getting DC stuff on there? When y'all getting some DC NFTs on there? And talk to Marvel. Tell them to quit doing goofy books. Tell them keep it to keys. That's what it's called. Isekai. Yeah. I want the story. I wish they would just like have like a comic adaptation version of it or something so I could just read it. But I don't know. It's just something like the end credits, like the little dancing routine and all that. It was just, I don't know. I don't know. It's tough. I'm sorry, but I hate Lois' design and Adventure of the Superman. It bothers me that much. Oh, wow. Yeah, I just want the story, man. I think it's really cool that it's popular enough, it's getting enough views, enough traction that it warrants a secondary series, which is really great for DC Comics as a brand. You know, the whole goal with kind of stepping outside the norm, aiming for a younger audience or a separate audience, is no secret how popular anime and mangas are. So the fact that they have this Superman show it's not like full on anime manga or anything like that, but it exists in like a happy medium. It's great that they're drawing those people in, because ultimately the goal is to get them to fall in love with the characters, not specifically this show or this season or anything like that, but to watch this show, really enjoy it and want more of that character and find this infinite universe of these characters that have been around for nearly 100 years and just get lost in it. Definitely looking forward to my adventures with Green Lantern. Superman was 4 fires. 4. That's a wildfire. Despite the anime feel, I got to revisit it. I got to. Yeah, Scotty, she did. It was how she obtained both the different languages and knowledge of different cultures. Wow. If I win, send it to Biggie so he can appreciate some modern comics. Ha ha! Yeah, Biggie pulls Deadpool. He pulls Deadpool and Savage Dragon, but he doesn't get DC at his shop. So I will most definitely do that. TM Nerdy, big shout out to you. That was very nice of you. I only remember her kissing Robin to get his language in New Teen Titans #1. Promiscuous that one is. So yeah, let me pull up this week's comics. Screen share screen, and spoiler alert, there's not a lot for being the first week of the month. Shockingly, not a lot of books. Not a lot of books. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see if I can make myself a little bit smaller. That one's good. That one's good. Yeah, let's go with that. All right. And we were talking about it earlier. We got it. Poison Ivy issue 31 to my shock every month. This book is still going. Wildly crazy to me how this book is just not stopped, not slowed up. It looks like the story's good, supposedly. Everyone's loving it. Michael Rushbrook. Man, I need to talk to you. Hey, Mark, how you liking Absolute Batman? Loving it. I think that issues 2, 3, and 4 were kind of meh. Issue 1, that shock value was amazing. And issue 5 was awesome. I think issue 5 was the best issue of the 5. But out of the absolute titles, man, I don't think there's a miss in the bunch. They all bring something very different to the table, and they all have their own strengths. But I'm loving each one of them for very different reasons. But yeah, digging it. Michael, I still have this original art piece that you did for the Comics Curing Cancer art book last year. I still have not yet opened it since Comics Curing Cancer. It's still in this box. I need to get it open and get you to sign it if you didn't already sign it when you drew it. But yeah, big shout out to Michael Rushbrook. He's one of the Comics Curing Cancer artists, professional artists. He's worked on Fiendish and other books. And yeah, we're very, very, very happy and lucky to have him helping us out with Comics Curing Cancer. Beckerman, what is going on? Good to see you in here. Good to see you. I thought you dropped Shazam. I like small weeks. I have 5 titles, but they are all fantastic. I did drop Shazam. And then I got dropped. Wow. Not cool, StreamYard. He did drop the video. Yeah, dropped it like a bad habit. Let me see. See if I can get this to screen share. I can pull this back up. There we go. Shazam dropped me right back. That's exactly what happened. I was on the wrong tab when I hit the back arrow. Things happen. Poison Ivy's dropping this week. That's one that I'm not pulling. Batgirl is the next one. I think that this one was solicited as a mini series. So there's a handful of these DC All-In books that after the fact, after they were released, we're starting to get these ad pages that kind of show the spread of different books that are coming out to kind of look for. And it tells you ongoing or miniseries under them. I believe it's Cassandra Cain says miniseries, but a lot of people like Cassandra Cain. So I'm not sure how this one's performing. I haven't been keeping up with it. There's so many titles, so much going on. And that's the same thing with Birds of Prey. I've heard nothing but fantastic stuff about this. And golly, that Dan Panosian cover is gorgeous. That's the guy who did those crazy cool connecting covers for the 3 absolute titles. But that is a gorgeous cover right there. So the DC Bombshells, heavily represented across the board right now. So that's pretty cool. And let's see. Let's find one that I am picking up. Here we go. Here we go. Made the thumbnail today. Very excited for this one. I enjoyed the read. It has been awesome. We got Jeff Lemire's Justice Society of America. This is issue number what? Issue number 5. Solid, solid, solid. Can't stress that enough. This has been really, really dope. Oh, we got a $7 super chat from the good people over at Vivi. Big shout out to you. Thank you so much. Let's hit him with the clip. Yo, after that scene in Aquaman, no one can ever laugh at the dude riding a seahorse again. I mean, it was just amazing, right? It was awesome. But yeah, Jeff Lemire's JSA has been really good. I've liked this for numerous reasons. One of them being that it just jumps right into it. We don't do like a start of a new arc with like origins, this and that. He's plowed in like the entire wide range of JSA characters from the years, including the characters that ultimately became Infinity Inc. And on top of that, we're starting with a huge story with the Injustice Society. They've been doing an all-out onslaught on the Tower of Fate, and we're just now figuring out slowly why. You know, they've got their own members hiding inside the JSA, breaking things down from the inside. You have them trying to get into the Tower of Fate to get the helm. You got them taking Connor, Hawkman, down to hell itself. There's so much cool stuff happening and so many cool characters happening. It's balanced really, really well, but I'm loving this Diego Ola somebody artwork. I'm terrible with names, y'all know that. But the artwork in it has been bang up. It has just been so good. So if you're fans of the JSA, the Golden Age characters, you need to be picking up this run. You know, Jeff Johns did the last run, but it was plagued by delays and stuff. And we now know after the fact that that was all because of the Ghost Machine rollout. So I don't really blame him. But this run is just on point. It's so on point. It's releasing on time. It's good. I love the art. It reminds me of the art from the Jeremy Adams, Jay Garrett Flash miniseries, which I absolutely loved over there too. And speaking of that, Dr. Elemental, who was introduced in that series, is over here with the Injustice Society. So there's a lot of cool stuff happening in this. I can't wait to see where it goes. And Raider Nation said he bows to Mr. Lemire. Yeah, he's crushing it, dude. He's crushing it. It was cool they had Ramadan art for Fate. Nice. I'm not sure what that means, to be honest with you. Ramadan. I'm not sure who that is. What's good, brothers and sisters? We got Brothers John Comics is in the building. You say JSA, and he pops up. There's no coincidences. I was disappointed. I want to see Aquaman riding a sea monkey. Anybody who knows how to do AI videos, I'm sure can make that happen. Getting ready to watch the animated Death of Superman movie from 2018 to 19. Thoughts on them? I liked them once you got into the New 52-esque retelling of it. I like the fact that they did the whole Reign of Superman thing with it too. That was a two-parter. It was pretty solid. You can even go back and watch Superman Doomsday from like 2010, which really kicked off the DC animated universe. They're both really good. But what the newer one did better is showing you like Doomsday's lead up and roll into the city and how they had the other characters coming in, fighting and trying to stop him. And yeah, the proper Reign of Superman era with Con-El and Steel and everything. So I felt like they covered more of the comics in the newer one for sure. But the all-out fight between Superman and Doomsday is stellar in both of them. Both of them. I really am still iffy on the art for JSA, but I'm digging it all around. There you go. JSA is better than the main Justice League run. Ooh. I don't know if that's a hot take or if I agree. That's tough. I'm loving the Dan Mora art, and the current Justice League Unlimited run is fantastic. I would have to bow to that in this situation. I prefer a JSA comic. I prefer those characters in that kind of group team situation. Like with those Golden Age characters, you just get more of a feel of like, you know, these guys can't just win every battle. They got to figure some stuff out. But the way that the Justice League Unlimited book is servicing as like an unnamed event book almost, like it's feeding everything in the DCU right now, which I'm loving that. Since I read a lot of the stuff, and a lot of stuff that I pick up and read is the stuff that is servicing the greater continuity more than just like the self-contained stuff. So that Justice League Unlimited right now it's doing big things. It's doing really big things. But JSA is stellar. It's like a top of the pile read every week when it comes out. And this is a great issue where we're kind of getting almost like a legacy character kind of thing is happening in this issue of JSA. So everyone's probably, if you're enjoying JSA, you're probably going to love this issue. If you're not reading it, you ought to go out there and give it a shot. Give it a shot. We're only on issue 5 this week. Still time. You know, I like to mention it when we get there. Jeff Johns and Ivan Reese, Hyde Street is out this week. It's not DC, but it's guaranteed quality. Hyde Street issue number 4. I've been really excited for this one. We're finally getting the proper introduction to the monster that's been teased ever since the very beginning of Ghost Machine. Officially called the Matinee Monster. What's up?
Can you open this?
I can open that. Make sure you don't get none of this on your new dress. Are you stretching? You getting ready for ballet today? Hey, don't kick yourself. Here.
I want to go to ballet.
You always say that, but I pay for ballet, so you're going to ballet. Because remember, if you don't go, you can't get those pretty dresses for your recital.
Oh, I have one.
No. But you don't have the new ones. You have the one from last year. There's new ones. And you get 2 this year. One for ballet and one for tap. Careful, you're going to fall off the heels. She got her first little pair of heels in this fancy dress. But yeah, the Matinee Monster, we're getting introduced to him proper. We saw him show up in the last issue in that epic 2-page splash where he ruined Pranky and Mr. X-Ray's plans. But man, just clear your throat in the middle of pronouncing difficult names. It worked out so well for Ash Williams. I'll try that. I will try that. Ramadan is a Muslim holiday. Okay, got you. The John's run was good, but because of the delays, I would forget what happened, and some of the relevant tie-ins became irrelevant. And I think the biggest hiccup it experienced is he was writing a story that was intended to fuel what came next with doing the Legion of Superheroes story and other things. And then after crafting the story and getting it rolling, his exit was planned. So everything we were reading that it was leading toward ultimately went from being something vast to being just a cap. So the last 2 issues felt like nothing burgers. It's like throw clips on there, let them all fight and call it a day, which was fun, but it just, man, you could feel the shift. Love and Green Lantern wanted to end Superboy in that reign of movie. Yeah. You guys are awesome. Thank you for the kind welcoming. I collect more on the digital, but still love to learn. Does anyone cover the new weekly Marvel books, or is that just blasphemy to even ask? Definitely not blasphemy. I don't really cover Marvel because Marvel sucks these days. Nothing against Marvel. My favorite character ever is the Incredible Hulk. I still pull Hulk. I pull Ghost Rider out of love for the characters over everything. PKJ is doing great on Hulk right now. I'm enjoying the Spirit of Vengeance run that's happening right now. But Tuesday, I just do specifically DC. I feel like Marvel gets a lot of automatic attention due to the MCU, but more people need to know where these phenomenal stories are being had. And right now, it's in the pages of DC Comics and a lot of independent publishers. So just trying to get some spotlight on some good quality out there. But Marvel stuff, I talk about the whole gambit of everything that I'm reading on Sunday nights at 8:30, including the spoilers for everything. But I don't know if anyone just does like a Marvel specific. I'm assuming a lot of people do, to be honest with you. But yeah, Connell was a Damian Wayne annoyance of rain. Yeah, Justice League Unlimited is amazing. 100% agree. Wednesday night is Ghost Machine night. No, every day is Ghost Machine day. Leo, it's almost blasphemy. No, not at all. Not at all. Monkey came in to let you know Hyde Street does not belong on DC Daystream. Oh yeah, it does. It's the only time I have to mention it. After this, it's too late. Make sure y'all pick it up. Matinee Monster this week. Oh my gosh, look at that Space Coast cover. All right, here we go. Justice League, the Atom Project number 3, another one that I've been ridiculously enjoying. You know, Ridley Scott's name is on this book, but he's co-writing it along with Ryan Parrott, who is the author at Boom Studios, who did that long run on Power Rangers. This is fantastic. Again, how I mentioned that the Justice League Unlimited is fueling everything in the greater continuity of the DCU right now. This is a perfect example of it. On the trade dress itself, it says Justice League Unlimited, the Atom Project. After the fallout from that last big event, Absolute Power, you know, everyone's powers got taken from them and returned to them. They all didn't get returned properly. We've seen characters like Aquaman now have hydrokinesis and other things. What's up, homie?
Can you open this?
Yeah, where'd mommy go?
She's in the bedroom.
Okay, well, she might need to open this. That one's tough. Yeah, I don't have nails. Mommy has nails.
Yeah, she did want to help.
Yeah, thank you. But this is a great one where we're following Ray Palmer and Ryan Choi, the two Atoms, trying to restore the proper power abilities to the proper people inside the DCU. They threw Captain Atom in here as the conduit, the test subject, the guy who's capable of absorbing big things of energy and stuff and tinkering with stuff. And he's having like an existential crisis like he typically is having. And he doesn't want to be around anymore. So they're dealing with him being volatile. They're dealing with this not being easy work. And in this issue specifically, we saw in the last issue where he went to a previous work colleague of his and asked them to end his life so that nobody can abuse his powers. So you're going to have to pick up where that left off with this issue. And there's a major, awesome stinger at the end of this issue, especially if you're, I love how it keeps going back to this, but especially if you were a fan of the DC animated universe movies, the stinger at the end of this issue will call back to something that you'll have a fond memory of and get you really excited for the next issue. Who would win while both are full powered? Normal Superman or Red Sun Superman? Ooh, it's the same person, so I don't know. For me, can't speak for anyone else.
Daddy, these are rhyming things on the picture.
They're what?
Fish.
Fish.
Jeans.
How many S's were in that? Fish.
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 Jeans.
Okay.
Jeans.
My video on why Marvel doesn't care about comics is why I don't cover Marvel. There you go. Here. Chaos and Comics, what is going on? Homie Wayne Deacon, good to see you in here. John Ridley Scott would actually be amazing. No, John. Oh, that in movies. Yeah, John Ridley. Yeah, for sure. In movies, probably. I like DC and Marvel, but Skybound and Ghost Machine are my favorite right now. I've read the first 2 issues and I'm really digging it. Yeah, Adam Project's been solid. Ryan, I've been loving the Ultimate stuff. I'm a newbie though, so I thought the stories were good. Flo, I will check this out. Yeah, dude, and that I've talked about that so many times. Like, I think, and my whole theory goes like this. Most modern people who get into comics were first introduced through another medium because comic content is everywhere now, mainly through the MCU, right? A lot of people got into the Marvel movies who weren't reading comics, but because they got into them and got their interested, and then they went to a comic shop, so they picked up familiar books, which at that point would be Marvel books, because that's who they just watched on the movies and stuff. They start reading these comics and they assume that this is the status quo quality for stories, which is vastly not true. Vastly not true. And if they stay with comics long enough, they'll eventually learn about other comics, DC Comics, independent publishers, Skybound, Ghost Machine, Energon, all that stuff. But it will take them time to actually spread out and try those things. So just more people kind of putting more information out there about those other things, I think is very helpful to keep readers in comics. Because if you go to a store and you're just buying Marvel, reading Marvel, and thinking that this is as good as it gets, you're missing out on a lot. There's still some good Marvel stuff out there from time to time. I'm not saying there's not, but just the par for course at Marvel is down these days. It's sad. Super sad. I blame Marvel editorial. It seems like the books where they are more hands-off do much better than the ones where editorial is heavily involved. It's a mixture of things. It really is. They don't care about the books. They said it years ago. This isn't a secret. Like, and I've talked about this years ago, even on here. You can go back and look where they even said that they're going to use the comics as a proving ground for future movie development stuff. They're not putting stock and love and attention and care into the characters and stories being told through the comic books. They're just using the people who pay them money every week to buy these comics as guinea pigs. That's unfortunate. We have the Ultimate and Ultimate Spider-Man, but the main line is really stale right now. Yeah. Yep. I read the first 6 issues of Ultimate Spider-Man and dropped it. It was okay. That's one that I firmly believe that the mainline Spider-Man is so bad, people were happy just to have something else that they were praising it. I think it's gotten better since the first story arc, but the praise that book was getting in the first story arc did not equal or match the quality of the story being told. But the Ultimates, I read a couple issues and I dipped in just to see what's happening. I only have Dell and Gold Key titles on my pull list. My box has been light for the last few weeks. Yeah. What's going on, Izzy? Good to see you in here. All right, let's see. You got the Adam Project. Was that it? Oh, yeah. Batman Full Moon is out this week. That's issue number 4. That's still rocking and rolling. I read issue number 1 and loved it. It was one that I decided to, if I get interested later, I'll just go check it out on the DC Universe Infinite app. Since I'm an ultra tier subscriber on that, I'm able to go and read stuff no later than 1 month after it hits shelves. But we'll see if I do. Rodney Barnes is a fantastic writer, big fan of horror, so it's kind of right up his alley. And they've had some really cool glow-in-the-dark covers for this one as well. But I just didn't add it to my pull list. Pull list is huge. Yeah, same thing. Yeah, right there with you. With it being a Black Label title, with it being a miniseries, it's kind of easy just to trade weighted. It's not tying into the main continuity, so there's nothing that's time pressing for me. And that's kind of how I gauge what I feel like is time pressing when I'm formulating what stays on the pull list or not. Does this story affect the other stories I'm reading? Here we go, issue 21 of Shazam. This is one that DC recently announced that they are dropping. This title has been officially canceled. Only a couple issues left. Josie Campbell's writing. Mark Waid was started the series off. I think about halfway swapped out to Josie Campbell. It's been terrible. I'm not going to sugarcoat it or lie to anybody. Look at this awesome variant, though. That's dope. Who did that? That was a Javier Polito variant. That's awesome. Like that classic look to it. But yeah, it's just been not good. It's been not good. This character has just been too tinkered with, too meddled with, and it just never knows what it's supposed to be anymore. They're probably dropping Shazam out of what happened. What happened? Tell me. What happened? I pretty much wait on the trades for everything. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Love to make it. Yeah, one day, Flo. One day. Classic looking Shazam. Absolutely. Looks like CC Beck. Good day, sir. What is going on, J-Man? Hailing from the Great White North. Good to see you in here, my friend. OG Shazam for sure. I think cartoons have been great for getting kids involved too. That's what hooked me back in the day. Yeah, dude. Like back in the day, just think about it. Like Batman, the animated series, X-Men, Spider-Man. There are just so many good ones. So many good ones. The John Kent controversy in the last issue. So I didn't read the last issue because I dropped it. Because it's been bad. And I can't waste my time on bad books. And I say bad, but it's just not good. I don't know why I say not good. It's just not for me. However you're supposed to say it to be polite, that's how I'm meaning it when I say it's bad. I would not recommend this book to anybody. What was the controversy in the last issue? Anything that gets kids reading is an A+ for me. 1,000% agree. 1,000% agree. Is anyone else familiar with the John Kent controversy in the last issue? John Kent, that's a good character to bring up. I might need to go back and see what happened in that last issue because John Kent is making his return to relevancy this week with a brand new title that I was excited to see hit shelves. Time and Money. Which book was bad? Shazam? Shazam hasn't been good. Yeah. Polite Mark. Yeah, I don't know what that is. What Mark is trying to say is that it's ass. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. What is going on, Ian and Becca Comics? How's it going? Good to see you in here today. Thank you for stopping by. That reminds me, make sure y'all hit that thumbs up button. It helps with the eternal battle against the YouTube algorithm. Secret 6 is back. Secret 6 is one I'm super excited about. I mentioned it earlier when I was showing you what I'm giving away today with that beautiful variant, but here's the A cover, and it matches with the rest of the all-in issue number 1s since we've been post Absolute Power. This is such an odd team. I don't know what to make of it. I saw that a Secret 6 book was solicited as coming, or article or announcement months ago. I'm like, Secret 6 is back. Yay. And then I saw the team lineup. I'm like, WTF is this? So the team lineup is as follows, starting clockwise here. We have John Kent, Superboy. We have Dreamer, Deadshot, Black Alice, Jay, who's John Kent's boyfriend from Gamora, and Catman. So out of the Secret 6, we have Catman and Deadshot, who are Secret 6 members previously. And then we have a mixture of good guys and bad guys. At that point, we're at 3 and 3. Jay, John, and Nia are your good guys. Alice, Deadshot, and Catman are your bad guys. So I'm like, yo, this is, what is this? I wasn't just looking at it on face value. What is this? John Kent's wearing a black suit with a design on it, Secret Suicide Squad. And that's kind of what I figured out after reading it. So it's kind of picking up where the Absolute Power Super Son one-shot was, where we saw where John Kent was infected with the Brainiac Queen, and it was the issue where they removed it from him. And Dreamer was crucial in that and getting his psyche out of his mind, getting his conscience back out to the forefront. There's a huge division between Dreamer and Jay Nakamura because Dreamer is being blamed for the death of his mother back in Absolute Power. So now these characters are all brought together. And what's the common thread between all these characters? It's Amanda Waller. Amanda Waller is your common thread. So that's what is going to bring these characters together And I was excited in the sense that, like, it's a Secret Six book. It's a hodgepodge team of characters that make no sense on face value, which I absolutely love. I love those kind of books. And then I get in here and it feels like an episode of like Days of Our Life or General Hospital that my mom would be watching. And it was like, what are we doing? What are we freaking doing? But by the time I get to the end of the book, I'm now back to where I started. We're like, okay, I want to see what's going to go on with this. So I've, in a sense, I don't know. I felt like they kind of burned an issue playing Riverdale with it, but there's some cool elements to it. And it's servicing the bigger continuity, which I find myself always looking forward to. But these characters suck. I love John Kent Superboy. Dreamer's been pretty cool since introduced to the DCU. Jay is pretty much becoming insufferable at this point. They should have turned Jay into a villain when Tom Taylor was doing Son of Kal-El, the Superman book, when they introduced him. I feel like they're dragging this character out, and it's kind of just it's becoming a thorn in your side. It feels like a bone spur to the characters at this point. It's cool getting Black Alice back. She was in the Suicide Squad Dream Team. That was a 4-issue miniseries that kind of took us into Absolute Power. She's a fun character. Catman and Deadshot are going to be what's carried a lot of people to try this book. And I'm telling you now, Jay, John, and Dreamer are going to be what gets people to drop this book. Telling you now. I'm calling it. This book is going to flop ridiculously hard because of what it's two teen drama. We'll be interested to see what Maines does with the title. Who is Maines? Is that who's writing it? Nicole Maines is writing it. Yeah, Nicole Maines. Steven Segovia is your artist. The art was a little anime-ish, but it was solid. He was the main Superman. It's kind of sad they don't know what to do with John. I have whiplash from the amount of status quo changes just in the last 2 years. And this is going to feel the same way. Same way. So you get your intro into the book, then you get John going over to Jay's house, and then I'm like, dude, this whoever wrote the John Kent in this doesn't come off like they've read John Kent stories before. The dude carries a lot of the same, carries himself a lot of the same way like a young version of his father would. Not in this. I'm telling y'all, this is Riverdale. It was weird. I'm hoping that with issue 2, which I'm definitely picking up, I'm hoping that with issue 2, once now we have the rest of this team in there, like them coming together is going to be interesting. Plus getting the old heads in there with Catman and Deadshot, maybe that'll bring a better dynamic to this story. Otherwise, it just looks like an excuse to find a way to make Dreamer and Jay argue and bicker and make up by the end. It's just, ugh. He was the main Superman. Now he's just member 6 on the Secret Six. Amanda Waller, for those that don't know, she had her mind erased and put into jail. Her Dreamer took her memories of what she did with Absolute Power away from her to safeguard everyone, which is kind of an ethical question that was attacked and pointed out by Brad Meltzer back in Identity Crisis. So that was kind of unethical, which we learned, it's objectively unethical to take someone's memories. Well, they did it to her. They took away some of her memories, yeah. Jay's hero name is Gossamer. Yeah, but I'm not trying to say but nobody cares. And they're leaning too much into it. It's bad. There's a lot of DC characters doesn't know what to do with, and it shouldn't be like that complicated. Jason Todd, Tim Drake, yeah, there really are a lot. Don't trash talk General Hospital. The Luke and Laura storyline is unmatched. These characters are a bone spur. I'm just calling it like it is, man. They don't have to be, though. That's the thing. The characters aren't inherently bad. It's just when you've tinkered with them too much, like Flo pointed out, shifted their purpose too much, it becomes that way. Sounds like a dumpster fire, and it feels like one. Nicole Maines was Dreamer in the CW show, so Riverdale comparison might not be far. Oh, I did not know that. That's super dope. So the actor who played Dreamer, which that's where Dreamer started, was on TV and got brought into comics. That's super cool. That's super cool. I worked out for Paul Dano on that Riddler miniseries. That was pretty dope. And who was it that they had come in and do that DC Villains one? They've had a couple of actors come in and work on stuff, and they've been pretty fun. They had the entire Shazamily come in and do the movie prequel book for Shazam Fury of the Gods, which I had fun with that. It was campy and goofy, but it was fun. But yeah, I'm interested. That makes a lot of sense now. So they shouldn't have called the Secret Six. I think they're just doing that. They're going to throw Catman and Deadshot in there just to bring readers in. This should be called Dreamer, issue 1 of 6. So if you go in there thinking that this is Dreamer, issue 1 of 6, you might not be surprised. So there you go. Dreamer, issue number 1. I don't recommend anyone pick this up. I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to read it. I'm curious about it, but it doesn't get a recommendation from me to somebody who might not be so entrenched in this stuff as I am. Is anyone reading the current Green Arrow? And if so, is it worth getting? Yes and no. I am currently reading it. It also does not get a recommendation from me. Go back to Green Arrow issue 1 and start reading from there. I forget what issue they didn't start over at issue 1. They did change writers. Who's doing let's see, is this Cantwell? Condon is currently writing it. Condon's been on it for like 3 issues, and it's mad boring. We had Joshua Williamson start this run. Go get Green Arrow issue number 1, and you'll freaking love it. Hester's on a lot of the art. It's fantastic. It is amazing. And then we get into the Condon run. It's just such a dynamic shift. And it's just like, oh no, they're poisoning the water hole. I'm like, yo, they Toy Story this storyline. Like, it's crazy. I laughed my butt off. Know what happened to Waller at the end? Cliff said, take that. Yeah. Yeah, Bruce Campbell do the Sergeant Rock book, which was amazing. Yeah, that was super good. All right, y'all start dropping the hashtag. I got 3 minutes. Got 3 minutes, and I go pick up. Boy. Actually, they did that already, Mark. I have owned all seasons of Supergirl, and I have Nicole Main's autograph. However, she sucks at writing comics. I don't think she knows what makes a cool superhero comic, or she doesn't care. That's super fair, and it shows. It shows. I said that before I even knew it was her writing it. Whoever wrote it has clearly not read Superboy. This is the best comic book show on YouTube. Nothing but enthusiasm, real opinions. Dude, I appreciate that. Yeah. And I'm not telling y'all, I'm just trying not to lie to people, man. You know what I mean? I'm not sitting here trying to I'm not trying to gaslight nobody. I'm calling it like it is. Green Arrow's on issue 21 or something. Correct. But issue 1, it switched at 19, I think. The annual, it switched at that last annual. But Green Arrow All In is good, I think. Chris Condon, who did the Ultimate Wolverine. Nice. Yeah. I'm pulling it. It's on my pull list. I didn't drop it, but I'm not going to recommend the Condon run. It hasn't gotten to a point where I would say, yeah, go get it. Because I'm not having nobody come back here and say, dude, I can't believe you told me to read that. By my standard, I'd say go read the Joshua Williamson run. And you know what's going to happen is if you're really digging that, you might want to stay for the Condon run, because at that point you're invested. And you might be able to trudge through a little bit of boringness. But I know how J-Man rates stuff based on his 5-point space rating system. And I don't think that Condon's run would rate out on his space system. Was it story, pacing, action, characters, and excitement or enthusiasm? Yeah, I don't think it would rate out well on that. Mark Waid seems to think Nicole Main's his talent as a writer, so he says something. I have dreamer fatigue. I feel like DC is really pushing her. Yeah, because Absolute Power, she was forefront. I think Condon's run is very much like the old Grail, which I like. Dude, they should have let her die. She gave her life to save John Kent in the event. And then they didn't waited 1 month and she came back out of the dreamscape. Next DC deep dive, Paul comes in and asks Mark, what are you doing? Getting ready to burn Secret Six? Maybe. Y'all get the hashtag in there. I'm done with the comments. I got 1 minute, so I'm going to pull up the giveaway tool. It is going to take a minute. What just happened? It's on the wrong flipping tab. New tab, StreamYard giveaway. There we go. New DC day. Let me make sure I'm still streaming. I bumped the wrong tab. Yeah, there we go. Still there. That comment off. Y'all know what to do. Drop that hashtag #WeAreLegion. You should have been following the leader if you haven't already. Every Tuesday, I do a giveaway with some new DC books because I love DC comics, and I hope other people get enthusiastic about them. And if you don't want to bet with your own money, you can bet with my money. Win some books, try them out, give them a shot, and if you like them, hopefully you start adding them to your list. Has your DC video been approved yet? Yo, this is driving me mad. They are the nicest people in the world to deal with, by the way. I've been going back and forth with the point person. Everything's everything's been on them, been waiting on them. And I don't want to get into details with it because I want to wait for the video. But my video's been done. My video's been done for weeks. And then they wanted to change something on their end and asked me if I can add an update based on what they updated. So I did that. And now it's been waiting. It's based on their release schedule stuff. So just waiting on them, guys. Just waiting on them. I would love the day that there's like, fine, prove it. The last email I got from them was just like, last email read, awesome, thank you. I'll let you know as soon as it's approved for post. That like, and that's like I showed DJ this correspondence. It's like I talk with them nonstop. They're fantastic people, but it's not ready for approval. It's kind of a sore subject for me. It's not really a sore subject. I'm just excited to get it out. I'm just super excited to get it out because I want it to be seen. Is this the right one? How to stage? There it is. Yeah, I want it to be seen. And plus, once they approve it, that means my work schedule, YouTube work, making videos, that's one less video I have to make that week because it's already done. I can just put it on the schedule for release. I'm very excited for it. We got 37 member month milestone chat. Big shout out. Thank you to Dale. Make sure I hit that join button. I appreciate each and everybody that helps support the channel. There's a supporter tier and a Legion tier. So get in where you fit in. If you join that Legion tier, it gets you into the channel member appreciation wheel every month. What's up, Jeremy? Good to see you in here, homie. All right. And I'm going to go ahead and spin this thing. Y'all know what we're giving away already. We got the 2 new books, and then we'll draw the cards and spin. Come draw these cards. Okay, I'll do it. Boom. Big shout out to Big Compton. Big winner for today. I'm going to look if you don't do it. Got the Ollie's pack thrown in there on top of the day giveaway. Which are these? Oh, I'm going to look, or you're going to pick them. There she is. Come on, 2 more. One more. Oh, that's a good one. One more. Winner chicken dinner. Getting your cards to go in there with it. All right, we got 3.
I gotta go. I got 2.
All right.
More go away and go.
Well, thank you so much. So Monkey pulled you the Creeper, fantastic character. Gnort from the Green Lantern Corps, which is fan-flipping-tastic. And last but not least, you have this beautiful, absolutely beautiful Wonder Woman card right there. So those 3 are going in there. Where did I put the? Here it is, along with a nice foily ABX sticker. Big shout out to them for sponsoring today's giveaway by getting Jenny Frisson Black Canary cover there in the Olivetti. Beautiful Secret 6 foil number 1. So all of that is coming your way, Ben Compton. Shoot me a message on the old Instagram and let me know where you want your books sent, and I'll get them out to you as soon as possible. Hey, everybody, I appreciate you watching. If you're a channel member, I uploaded a video before I went live about something coming out tomorrow from the Miranda brothers that I'm ridiculously excited about. I've got a lot of faith in this book, and they wrote one of my favorite comics of all time with We Live, and they're back with a brand new original project. You won't want to miss it. Check out that video and see if it's something for you. If you're not a channel member, I'll have the video available tomorrow at 2 p.m. for everybody else. The book is on shelves tomorrow. Make sure you grab a copy. I appreciate everybody coming and hanging out and spending part of your day with me. I love doing this. I love hanging out and talking with each and every one of y'all. Get out tomorrow, support your local shops, have fun, get some comics, and let's keep this hobby going. Until next time, as always, I'm Mark, but we are Legion.
All that ends right now!